Go, bro.
I'm repping anybody trying to beat some ass. MMA, taekwondo, morning, thumb wrestling.
Nobody else on the face them up, guys.
Good?
Yeah, square up, face off.
No touching, Jake. It off. Big fight here announced. Woodley hasn't won a fight, 4 fights. Jake Paul is saying he's the new king of boxing, biggest draw there is. MMA guys saying it's all on him. Boxing versus MMA.
Who do you work for?
Neither of you. Well, it's a big fight, that's what people are coming to see.
Lost 4, I won 4.
I'm a world champion, bro.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
5 world champions.
Can't pay rent with those belts.
5 world titles.
Can't pay rent with those belts. What have I done? I gave
Gucci.
Disney Gucci collab. Disney Gucci collab.
Oh, correct.
Yeah, I'm about to be beat up by a Disney kid.
I'm not
It's
gonna
be
be
pretty
beat up by
embarrassing for you.
You know what's gonna be
Pretty embarrassing for
When
you.
you land on the ground, I'm sending over you.
Hey, what have I
Screaming,
done?
I'll beat your ass.
What have I done? What have I
I'll
done?
beat your ass.
Giving you the biggest
I'll
payday
beat
of your
your
life. You were broke.
I'll beat your ass.
I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. You lost 4 fights. You're 40 years old.
Yeah, but guess
Yeah.
what? You get knocked out.
Yeah.
You shaking, too.
No problem.
You shaking. You shaking.
My phone
I like
small.
when I get in front, I smell big.
Yeah. Well, I smell some bad fucking breath.
Yeah.
You don't know about that.
You've been
You
in the
don't know-
back.
you don't know
You've been
about
in a
that
COVID
boxing
mask
gloves.
all night.
You don't know about them boxing gloves.
What do you
though.
know about?
You don't know about it.
You fought 3 times in your life.
You don't know about
I've been
it.
fighting since I was this tall.
Yeah, I was on
I got
Disney.
30 fights in
I
the
was
street when you was on Disney.
I was on
I was knocking people out in the street when you was on Disney.
That's great. That's
Now
great.
I do it
I get
professionally.
paid to fight.
Now I'm gonna do it
I
in
get
speed
paid to
bag.
fight. You can fight in the street
What
all
is
you
speed
want.
bags in the gym? Because that's what he is, a speed bag.
You can get.
One round, you down.
You can fight in the
One
street.
round, you down.
Yeah.
One round, you down.
Hey, remember when I knocked
Bitch,
out your
man.
best friend? What you gonna do differently?
I'm gonna
What
knock
you
you
gonna
the
do
fuck out.
differently?
That's
Because
what
you were
I'm gonna
coaching
do.
your best friend. You were coaching your best
Jay.
friend. What you gonna do differently?
Don't bitch out. Everybody here.
You were coaching your best friend. I knocked him out in
Showtime.
one round.
Adding a no bitch out clause for this dude. Because once you start seeing me training and grinding, you gonna fucking go bitch.
Yeah.
You gonna fake a hymen injury, clitoris stroke. Guess what? Don't. Where your trainers at? Don't hit him too hard.
You lost
Save
4
him.
fights in a
Save him.
row.
Guess what?
You're 39
Against the
years
best in the
old.
world, 5 world titles,
And you're a
3-year
bitch.
reign.
You're a bitch.
In the
Tyron,
fastest
prediction
time
for the
ever.
fight. Let's move it.
Faster,
Prediction for the
better,
fight.
Stronger.
Weaker,
Younger,
homemade,
faster, better,
big
stronger.
snake, and your
First
breath smell
round.
like Benjamin. Booty and cinnamon.
First round.
Benjamin, hashtag Benjamin.
You're going down
Booty
the
is-
wall round, just like your best friend. Just like your best friend.
Tyron, prediction.
Hey, if you're so confident, if you're so confident, listen up. If you're so confident, if you win, I'll double your
How
purse.
you gonna do it?
If you win, I'll double your purse. How do you lose? But if you lose, donate your purse to my church.
You can do it. You gonna hit the air. And I'm gonna watch
Out of his element, making shit up, trying to seem cool. You know, he doesn't really do this at this level. This is the biggest fight of his career, and I gave it to him. You know, he should be thanking me. This is the biggest payday. Otherwise, he would have just been cut by the UFC and then just left on the sideline. So he, honestly, he should be thanking me. But it is what it is. He wouldn't take the bet. Y'all all saw it. Y'all all got it on camera. I said I'll pay you double your purse if you beat me. But if you lose, you have to pay your purse to my charity.
Is that because he lacks confidence?
He lacks confidence. I mean, why wouldn't you take that bet as a fighter if you knew you were gonna win? You can make double the money. This is, by the way, this is the biggest payday of his life, and he can make double that if he took the bet. So put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. I get to hold the mic.
Fight Jake Paul, you're the biggest
famous now. I'm famous now. I get a mic.
Do you feel like you finally get credit for finding this? Tell him the bet, Jake. Tell him the bet.
Look, you know, he's a good striker. He's known for knocking people out. I think when I beat Tyron, people have to put respect in my name. But that's not what I'm here for, to be honest. Like, I already know how good I am. I already know that this is going to be another easy fight.
Showtime knows how good. What was the bet against
and that's why Showtime's in business with me, because they know that you're looking at the future of boxing. Some people will say it's cocky, arrogant, but I'm just doing my thing, and I work hard, and it pays off.
Did Showtime reach out to you to make that deal?
Say it again?
Did Showtime reach out to you to make that deal?
It was like a mutual thing, you know? That's what it is.
Tell us about it one time.
Well, I already said it like 100 times.
It's loud. It's loud.
Jake,
What up, bro? Why you gotta leak the fight on us, bro? This is the guy that leaked it. He leaked it. I was trying to get the
Man,
announcement.
you got 2 bites of the cookie.
Yeah,
You
true.
got trended twice because of that.
True. You're
I
right.
got you.
You're right.
But
Facts.
look, man, everyone's saying that Tyron's a lot better than Askren. Do you think so?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. But like, again, he's not as good as me, and he's playing catch up. He's got 86 days. You know, August 28th is the date. He's got 86 days from now to try to unlearn all those bad habits. We see holes in his whole entire game, and to try and learn how to box. He's stiff, muscle don't fight, and he's going to be out of his whole element. This is boxing. This isn't MMA, my friend, and you can't learn how to box in 86 days, and that will show in the ring. And the Disney kid is going to beat up the 5-time UFC champion of the world, the Hall of Famer, and it's going to be hilarious.
You're going to catch him, you're going to drop him. You need a better fighter to show what you can do. So that means you're going to show us more of what you can do against a better fighter.
Exactly. I haven't even shown my fighting abilities at all. I haven't even made it past 2 rounds in my professional career. I haven't been hit in the face. No one can even see if I got a chin. No one can see my inside fighting game. I haven't even gotten warmed up. And by the way, I'm the type of fighter that gets better in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. I get better in sparring. And so I really haven't even been able to warm up, lace up, get hit. Like, I'm excited to really show off my ability. If he can even make it out of the 1st round. I was training today, and I swear to God, like, I think by now people have to see, like, I don't cap. I predicted every single one of my fights. I said Ben Askren 1st round. I said Nate Robinson 1st round. He got to the 2nd. I said my first pro fight 1st round. I don't think Tyron can make it out of 2 rounds, so you might not even see my boxing ability in this fight, to be honest.
Why does he lose 2 if the others can only last 1?
I think he's going to be in shape. I think he's a little bit more athletic. He is a 5-time UFC champion. He's got knockout power. Look, I see it in him. He's going to be training hard for this. I think harder than Ben Askren by far. And so he's going to come in good shape, so he might be able to take a couple more punches than Ben did.
Percentage-wise, how much more money is he making for this fight than he did for his UFC fights?
A lot, like hundreds of percentages. I can't even do the math.
Jake, boxer or not, it's pretty crazy that you're a guy that's a social media guy, now you're fighting real fighters, like just like that.
Yeah. What was the question?
Sorry. You're right, there was no question. Alright, so you're a social media star, now you come over to fighting and like boom, just like that, you're fighting, top UFC guys. That's how to take a lot of balls and a lot of dedication, no?
100%. But I love it. I'm passionate about it. And look, we've been working in the dark to shine in the light. I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I don't know, God gave me power, speed, and I believe I was put on this earth to box, as crazy as that sounds, and I found my home, I found my calling, and I have the best team. I have the best coaches, and they don't let me do one single thing wrong in training and practice. DJ Flores, Jacob Chavez, Jayleon Love, D-Cut, Ebach, the whole entire team is just on 10, and so you need that, and a lot of these guys will, hire some random coaches for their camps or switch up their coaches every 3-4 years to try and learn something new. We got a game plan, we stick to the fundamentals, and we knock people out.
Jake, you have a tremendous outfit on right now. We have Mickey and Minnie here driving around, having a picnic, a Mickey bag, the shoes,
yes, sir.
the watch.
Watch.
I'm assuming this is an ode to Tyron calling you a Disney star, and that's it.
100%. I'm wearing Disney because he's going to get knocked out by a Disney star. And look, Bizarre Vark, which is the Disney show that I was on, created the biggest prize fighter in the world, Jake Paul, and created the biggest musical star in the world, Olivia Rodrigo. So there was something in the air on that set, but I don't even know what happened, but it created two of the biggest stars in the world.
Do you have plans past Tyron, or are you just focusing on him?
Well, I'm going for McGregor, I'm going for Mayweather, I'm going for all of these guys. I want Kamaru Usman, Diaz. I got a long list, but I'm not looking past Tyron at all. I have to take him out. I have to take him out first, and then.
Other names? We heard maybe Mike Trubisky was offered to fight.
That was prior to Askren. Prior to Askren.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of names. It's like who was available. These guys are all owned by Dana White, so who is Dana White going to let out of his contract to get knocked out?
Let me ask you, you've been outspoken about Dana White and the UFC. What does it say that Tyron Woodly is a champion, former champion of the division? You're likely going to make the biggest sports fighting in another sport, and again, with all due respect, something that comes from the entertainment.
I think there's a movement moving forward that is going to show that fighters should be getting paid more. It's unfair. The UFC fighters don't have fair pay. Out of all the sports, the percentage that the owners get versus the athlete, they're the lowest. Francis Ngannou versus John Jones. That fight should happen. Dana White, pay them the $10 million. He's taking their money. They're the ones making the content. They're the ones getting in the ring, risking their life. Chris Weidman goes in, snaps his leg in half. What's that look like? He may never be able to fight again and provide food for his family. These fighters are risking their lives. You can quite literally die in the ring, and they need to be compensated more. And I'm a big proponent of that movement and being in control. It's just like music labels, same thing. These artists are getting owned, and they get locked up into these shitty contracts, and they don't know what to do. So fuck that shit. Fuck Dana White.
What does it say that you're the most outspoken person for UFC Fight and Pay, and you're not even in UFC?
Because no one else can talk shit to Dana, because he'll just sideline them, and then they're fucked. I'm the only one that doesn't need Dana White in the fight world. Everyone else is scared of him. I don't give a fuck about him.
Do you believe you'll see more UFC fighters fight out their contract so they can fight you rather than fight the UFC?
100%. I think there's going to be a change in movement. We're innovating the fight game, and you're starting to see that, this is a show business. And a lot of people like to focus just on the sport aspect of it, but it's all the way around. You're going to see fighters start to post content more. You're going to see fighters start to talk shit to people more. And this is just the start of something massive. And I'm excited to help lead the way.
If your brother wins, do you all right, guys, last question. If your brother wins Sunday, do you still want to play Mayweather?
Nah. If he wins, he can stay.
Jake, a lot of people made a lot of money betting you on a first-round knockout against Askren. Should they do the same?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, not financial advice, but bet the house. Like seriously, bet the house.
But by the milk point, that's financial advice, right?
No.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I think you're a Tyron for this fight, or just
You know what? I came out here obviously for this, for the shenanigans with this, but it's a gym out here in Miami that I want to give a try. There's a couple other gyms I want to give a try, and then the next few weeks I'll have a permanent place. I don't want to bounce around. I want to get somewhere and put my feet in the ground and kind of sink into it.
Ty, what's your second favorite color? Second favorite color, black. Black. What's your first?
Red.
Thank you, man.
Tyron,
I'm surprised that he actually accepted the fight and got the call for it. How did that work out?
I was surprised at the fact that on paper it's a suicide attempt, but knowing him, he's just crazy enough to do it. And that's why it's serious for me. It's always going to be serious. Why would I get my body training and then only go half-assed? I'm going ham. But he's a fighter that wants to fight. He's crazy enough to get hit and try to come back. And to him, especially when you go into a situation, I've been there before. You ain't got nothing to lose. When I fought right below, I got nothing to lose. I was out for 18 months. Nobody expected me to win that fight. But I went out there and I took it to him. Very similar to what you've been seeing him do. You seen somebody's body drop. And then I'm only like right in place. If you think I've lost that, you fool yourself. You think that I can't hit hard, I don't have the IQ, and I'm not sharp, and I'm not still there, everybody's going to have a rude awakening from August 28th.
How much better is it being in the gym doing something new, like for a new sport?
I love boxing. Like I said, I've always wanted to box. I never really got the chance to. My mom thought it was too crazy of a sport, even though I was street fighting anyway. But when I got 23 and when I graduated college, I was like, now I'm too old to start boxing now. So then MMA was a side piece. I always wanted to box. I got into MMA because I was a wrestling coach. And I coached so many people and I was in such good shape. I'm like, fuck, I'm sparring every day. I might as well try this fight then. I was a world champion of something I tried. This is something I wanted to do. Put that in perspective.
Outside of the UFC organization, they take you from A to B, you do this, you do that.
I ain't got no mask on.
It's Florida.
Damn. Y'all been tested? Y'all vaccinated?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I gotta make it to the ring.
Is this something new and exciting for you outside of the fight itself?
It's fun. It's fun.
You know, come on, it's
It's
like so
fun. I'm still
different.
training MMA, so I'm gonna train boxing. It's a switch. Boxing was a supplement to MMA. Now MMA is gonna be a supplement to boxing. So I'm not gonna lose my, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, like kicking and stuff. I'm gonna do that as cardio and conditioning, as like an auxiliary workout. But boxing is gonna be my focus for the next couple fights.
I don't want to get into your pay scale like compared to your UFC fights, but do you think it says a lot that you can leave the UFC and walk into a bigger money fight than you've had in most of your championship reigns?
Opportunity. It's a different scenario, different opportunity. I'm not gonna shit on the UFC guys. I made millions of dollars with them. I was a 5-time world champion. Me and Dana butt heads a couple times, but it was some shit I did too that I could have
He
did.
hit you up, by the way. He hit up.
I don't know if he hit. Has he hit me up?
Yeah, Dana.
No, he hasn't. I ain't talking to him in a minute. No,
Do you don't think he's going to give you free Freddie Roach classes like he gave Ben?
I've been at Wild Card Boxing since 2008. I know Freddie. I talked to Freddie ever, but I trained with Eric Brown. That was my main trainer. So I haven't trained with Freddie, but we talk boxing. We talk for years. Almost 8 years plus.
Did you have somebody in the mixed martial arts community that has reached out to you? Because it feels like everybody, you got
Everybody hit me
the
up.
whole crew is behind you.
You know what's funny? A lot of MMA people haven't reached out to me. A lot of boxers have.
What boxers?
My homie Peter Quillen reached out when I first was up and coming. I used to spar Peter. Like people, I haven't just started boxing. I used to spar Peter back in 2009, 2010. So he hit me up today and said, "You a champ. Your resume speaks for itself. Don't take this dude lightly." You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give you the technical information, he said, but he said when you need me, I'm there. Call me, I'll come slide on you.
What do you
Andre Ward hit me up. We're gonna do some training.
What did Andre say? Ward said?
Ward said, let's get it in. I've been wanting to train with Ward for a long time. We've been talking about it, but like I said, everything is timing. Now it's time. Now I get to take advantage of all the relationships.
Floyd Mayweather said he would like to train you for this fight.
For sure. You know what I'm gonna do is like I said, I'm gonna take the next 2 weeks to feel like what my spirit feels good at, and I'm gonna sink in, and then I'm gonna just have a conversation. I know some guys want to be the boss of everything, but I'm gonna talk to these coaches because I feel like I'm so new to the actual not being able to wrestle, elbow, knee, and stuff that it's just boxing. I'll be silly not to take as much knowledge as I can because it's not a one-off for me. I'm gonna do some boxing now. In my Strikeforce contract, I had boxing in my contract. I just never did it, but I had it in my contract to box.
What's your thoughts about Clarissa going to MMA?
You know what's funny? I just posted on Clarissa's page. I'm like, you do the swap it out. So because she's going to MMA and I'm going to boxing, so I got a lot of respect for her. Me and her gonna do some training, and yeah, she's gonna do well. She's gonna turn out.
What weight class is that?
Hey guys, you got to move outside.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I made it here. I mean, didn't make it here when you tell me.
Dog a little kid.
T-Wood.
That's it, guys. Thank you.
Okay, T-Wood, we squad, dog.
Thank you. Can we clear out the space a little bit?
A mathematician, you didn't say yes.
Second question, if you do win this summer, if you got plans with the winnings, you know what we're thinking. Okay. Maybe get mom something, go somewhere.
Just buy some depreciating assets.
That's all you need.
Like, why save money? Just throw it in the trash can.
In the trash. More to come.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate
it.
How do you feel Jake would just translate right now, just coming off the Ben Askren victory and where he's at now?
I mean, T. Woodley can definitely throw hands a lot better than Ben Askren. That's what I know for a fact. We've seen T. Wood falter against some really high caliber, top 5 fighters recently. But Jake does not have those people's finishing power, even though it's MMA and boxing. He doesn't have that killer instinct.
What about the performance, like face to face and everything?
Yeah, I liked it.
Did you get it exciting?
I thought it was good. I was wondering what Jake was saying about Tyron losing his last fight. You don't want people to think your opponent's not good.
Yeah.
You want to think you can beat them. Talk about how good you are, not about how bad they are. But when the cameras are on, you try to say something, say whatever comes to your mind. So as long as they don't freeze up, I mean, it doesn't matter. Jake's got 30 million followers on social media. They're going to watch. That's all that matters, that they pay.
Coach, from your opinion, who is going to beat
another one? Who's going to be better?
You know, I was wrong the last time about Jake, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I couldn't believe what happened.
Yeah.
So, but you know, sometimes when things don't go the way they are expected to go, I always wonder what's going on in the behind the scenes.
But for sure you expect this fight, yeah?
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, excited. Coach, all the best. Your team, your gym is the best. You know, the best guys are coming here.
The best.
Thank you.